Take the infernal throne in this hellish turn-based grand strategy game. The Prince of Darkness has vanished, leaving archfiends to conspire, muster your legions, while intoning dark sorceries, devilish schemes, and Machiavellian plots. Who will be the new ruler of hell and ascend the throne? Perfect World has made its grand return. This new installment restores the beautiful scenery and rich class choices that made the original game famous. Sent to find a missing billionaire on a remote island, you find yourself in a cannibal-infested hellscape. Craft, build, and struggle to survive alone, or with friends in this terrifying new open-world survival horror simulator. Garden Life is a relaxing gardening game in which you create your dream garden in a peaceful, colorful world. Plant and add ornaments at your own pace, transforming an overgrown, forgotten plot into a flourishing community garden. Inkulinati is a turn-based strategy game straight from medieval manuscripts, where a rabbit's bum can be deadlier than a dog's sword. Become a master of the living ink, build your own bestiary, defeat medieval superstars, and collect perks to unleash hidden powers. Nanny didn't come to knit, get ready to jump, run, grab everything you can in this dynamic platform game. Use a grappling hook to propel yourself through a hellish level to the surface. The most authentic, challenging, and immersive skating game ever. Ruff Ghanor is a deck builder game with roguelite elements where each collected card represents a crucial action in your journey. Build the perfect deck, strategize, and create powerful synergies as you progress to face your destiny. Experience chaos in Wigged Out, a hilarious ball game. Wear wigs, challenge rivals, propel balls with odd tools, and witness the hilarity. Rule-free mayhem awaits. Grippy Golf is a speed-running 3D platformer where objects stick to the ball. Can you get a hole-in-one? Rhythm Life is a role-playing VR rhythm game where players on various career paths use their hands to complete rhythmic challenges and achieve fulfilling lives. Developed in collaboration with researchers. The Tipping Point is a fun and educational game about climate science. You play as an Arctic climate researcher and must get off the ice sheet before it collapses. On your way, you will gather and analyze data about the ice sheet before it is lost. Bootstrap Island is an intense, realistic VR survival game inspired by Robinson Crusoe. As the sole survivor of a 17th century shipwreck, you must quickly learn and adapt to survive against vicious beasts, explore the island, and improve your skills to discover the mysteries of the tropical island. Have you ever imagined what happens to the world when gravity is not always downward? In an inverted city, you will walk over walls and fall into the sky. In the game, you will explore in the intricate gravity space, break the traps, solve the puzzles, and discover the path to the end. A tower defense game about gathering cheese in space where mobile carriers are able to deploy smaller spacecraft. Collect cheese to buy and upgrade your spaceships, and use each type to customize your carrier's playstyle and defend your base. JRPR, in short, is an action arena fighting game. It is a local multiplayer shared screen game which needs at least 2 players locally to play. Players control different pirates and compete to win. How do you win? Nice and easy. Just push your enemies of the arena or figure out what to do with your pirate powers. Quadroids is a single-player puzzle platformer with a twist. Don't be fooled by its simple pixel art style and put your neocortex to the test while you try to control 4 screens by yourself and clear 100-plus mind-twisting levels. 502's Arcade is a collection of fast-paced arcade games. Ghost hunting in a procedural dungeon crawler, fast reflex puzzle solving in a potion shop, blasting through alien enemies, and more. Get good old arcade fun featuring modern mechanics and challenge your way to the top of the leaderboards. Defeat monsters, protect your village, and practice your math skills in your shots count. There's strength in numbers, and you defeat the 3 different types of enemies by shooting at the correct answer to the math expression above them. A team-based PvP game where groups of up to 8 players must work together to operate a tank.
Will arrive in Woolben on platform.
In Railroute, you will design, construct, upgrade, and automate your railway network in one of the many maps based on real-life cities worldwide. Dispatch the trains to make the traffic flow and the network grow. A zombie imposter slips into a survivor camp protected by a group of defenders and tries to kill the population. Play with up to 6 players in this tense and exciting social deduction game, mixed with horror and strategy. You are a lone Ukrainian military drone operator battling Russian occupation forces. Hidden deep behind enemy lines, you operate your drone to seek and destroy tanks and armored vehicles, shatter communication lines, and recover stolen goods. Your weapons are alive print creatures, and use them as weapons and tools as you explore this Metroidvania FPS adventure. Morph yourself tiny upgrade and locate collectibles to advance to the next boss. Explore large, non-linear maps and explore an environment woven together with a complex story. In Fantasy World, evil knights are threatening the equilibrium. Only you can fight them to restore the peace and the good balance of things. Survive, upgrade, conquer. Race to victory in a relentless arena battle. Drift, unlock new cars, and defeat unique bosses. Delve into procedural underground wielding quirky weapons and bizarre hats. Conquer rats, goblins, and demon lords, all while amassing treasures, but your limited inventory space will leads to tough choices. Beware your growing greed in this humor-infused fantasy roguelike challenge. Slay the Minotaur is a challenging roguelite dungeon crawler set in ancient Greece. Survive the onslaught of the labyrinth. Upgrade your skills, earn ranks, and face the Minotaur in the ultimate game of cat and mouse. Puzzle game, build your way to the gold mine by collecting all the tools that come along the way. Greetings, valued employee. You have been tasked with sorting the Ringo CorpoNation's genetic samples. With the credits that you earn, you can shop game and pay your bills on time. Rogue workers may try to entice you into betraying your beloved employer, but we know you'll give 110%. Continuously winning in the season and winning bonuses to purchase vehicles, enjoying the relaxation and passion of driving. Time Fissure is a 3D platformer combining action puzzles and unique time control. Explore different time spaces in a mysterious town, overcoming challenges and revealing secrets. Use the time slingshot to manipulate object flows, unlock levels, defeat enemies, and unravel the story. An unforgiving strategy survival tribe builder set in a Lovecraftian Stone Age with a dash of roguelike. Gather and manage resources to grow your tribe. Navigate complex social dynamics unique to every run. No choice is too small when it comes to preparing your tribe to survive. Sokobond Express is a beautifully minimalist puzzle game that combines chemical bonds and puzzling pathfinding in novel ways. Insider Threat is a first-person survival horror game that focuses on creating fear and tension for the player. Unique Match 3 gameplay with exciting elemental clashes. This is a casual strategy indie game that combines Match 3 synthesis and deck-building gameplay. Battlefield is a fun survival action-packed game that you can play online together, also have a sing-player mode. The game takes place on an PvP metro map. Becca is a short point-and-click interactive storybook. Need ammo, weapons, or modifiers? Only in this world come to room 74. But there's a small problem, we are in a maze. By the way, did the rooms have numbers? I put together this game to upset a certain kind of individual. Arcane Array Arena is a shooting auto-battler game that combines offense and defense. You summon items in a magic circle and shoot them against your opponent. Create your own unique item builds, compose the most powerful deployment, and defeat your opponents. VSCSII is a retro-styled narrative game about privacy and security. Using an upgraded 80s operating system, navigate an underground network to make connections, unearth conspiracies, and ultimately decide the fate of the dark web. Fight to survive an endless onslaught of aliens, upgrading your tank between levels to keep up with the horde. Death may be inevitable in the aftermath of the invasion, but it is up to you to bring down as many of these creatures as you can. Fast-paced top-down shooter. Single player or 24 players in local multiplayer coup. Sci-fi setting. 3D physics makes the gameplay more dynamic, immersive than traditional 2D shooters. Varied weapons, enemies, and interactive environments, all set to a pounding rock electronica score. Experience charming, whimsical characters and worlds juxtaposed with themes such as loss and mental illness in this story-driven RPG Maker game, where you play as Lou, an insect-like humanoid trying to save their friend before it's too late. A flight simulator game. Save the giant girl from the monsters attacking her using a helicopter. Experience the world of professional show jumping with this simulation-based game. Ride through realistic jumping courses with a variety of horses, refine your eye for distances, design your very own courses, and share them with friends. Death Motel is a short, intense first-person horror experience about the paranormal events occurring at abandoned Crimson Motel. Roguelike Chess is a turn-based strategy game inspired by chess in which you control a piece and need to destroy the others, acquiring skills during your turns through the card system. Customize your game with skins from the store and return to the board for a new play. Alpha League is a free-to-play hero-based auto chess. In Alpha League, simply pick and build your favorite hero in a roguelike fashion with 10 different combat genres, and then battle the other 7 bots or players to be the winner. Aim Trainer Shooting Range is a casual shooting game that includes a variety of exciting and fun game modes and an extensive weapon upgrade system. Train your shooting skills, collect different types of weapons, and become an excellent shooter elite. SCP The Expedition invites you to command a unit in a world of untold mysteries. Command a skilled squad in the enigmatic world, enhance your team, explore global secrets, and engage in gripping turn-based battles against a shadowy foe. Combined horizontal shooting and endless runner clean the enemies with traditional gameplay style. Try to buy items to help you clean more enemies and challenge for higher scores. A novel game where a rabbit girl and various characters spend time together. Revisit romantic Regency Britain to build a glorious garden in this charming solitaire sequel. Tour historic hotspots, silence gossips, and host the season's most anticipated soiree. Play your cards right to unlock bonus levels and a love story. Don't miss the party everyone's talking about. In Starecrown, a visual novel merged with a puzzle-based horror experience, your angel, who's watched from the distance, finally makes himself known. For the worse. Super RPS is a tactical strategy game in which 2 players have a series of rock-paper-scissors matches on 5 fields concurrently. Each player has a secondary deck of field cards that have special abilities that can turn the match in your favor. Go to the abandoned old school alone to investigate the ghost of Kun 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 and be chased how to become a real man. Mimic Logic is an automatically generated logic puzzle, roguelike. Listen to the statements of the treasure chests, find the lying mimics, and open the rest of the treasure chests. Opening a mimic results in a game over. A card game containing a large set of solitaire games, 15 unique and interesting game modes. Stack cards like Solitaire Pros. The game is an extremely action-packed and challenging adventure game. In this game, players will control cute cartoon characters and embark on an endless journey through beautiful settings on a landscape screen. A flight simulator game, save the giant girl from the monsters attacking her using a helicopter. Challenge numerous high-difficulty bosses and achieve victory through tactical planning and character growth. Success or failure depends on your strategy. Can you save the world? Crash Math. You must solve math problems while trying to drive a car and avoid traps. I Fell in Love with a Fantasy Farmer is a point-and-click adventure game and Yuri, dating sim. The game is set in the Ochre Valley, the agricultural breadbasket of the Kingdom of Falkenhorn. You play as Lady Althea Redwood, a knight sent by King Haakon to solve the locals' problems. I've come to the realization that there's so much about my own country that I don't know. In light of this, I've developed a game to share my journey of discovering Ukraine. Through this interactive experience, I hope to offer insights into the rich culture, history, and beauty of our country. Will you be able to distinguish between real art and that created by an artificial intelligence?